Hello everyone, you're welcome back again to my channel. Right, I'm just going to kickstart today's discussion without wasting too much time. Sorry, I'm shooting from my car. I just thought, you know what, I'll quickly make this video before I go in. So, I'm just going to be attending to some of the questions and comments that I got in my video that has to do with my son getting healed from vitiligo. Now, I've had so many comments from that video and so many questions and so many likes and so many prayer requests and prayer points. I just want to say that if you've requested for prayer, I am praying for you in the background, just to let you know. For those of you who've requested for prayer, to say maybe you or your child or your sibling has had this vitiligo and you're asking if I could stand with you in prayer. Yes, I am standing with you in prayer and I am praying for you every single day. Exactly what God did for my son, he will also do for you. So please do not be discouraged. Now, I've read some comments that actually have brought tears to my eyes. And I've just read some that people just need encouragement because they feel a bit discouraged, a bit down, and they feel a bit insecure within themselves. So please do not be discouraged. Do not feel put down. It's only a condition, and thanks be to God, it's a condition that can be changed. My son is a testimony that vitiligo can be cured. So you can and will be cured. So please do not be disheartened. Do not be discouraged. Do not be depressed. No, it is only a situation. There was a lady who reached out to me to say that she came across the video and she started praying, I think, for her brother. And a month later, she came back to testify to say that she did what I did in the video. She started praying for her brother, and that 1 month later, she's beginning to see healing in her brother. So if it can happen to one, I'm sure it can happen to many. So please, I am praying for you, and I'm sure that you are also praying for yourselves. You are going to be healed by the grace of God. Question that somebody asked was did I go vegetarian during the time I was praying for my son? No, I didn't. I'm not vegetarian. So I didn't. I did my fasting. And after my fasting, I broke with my usual food that I was eating. So I never changed. I didn't change my diet per se. No, I didn't. I carried on with the diet which I was, normal diet I had. I just did my fasting, and after my fasting, I will eat my usual food. Now, a disclaimer or caution: if you're fasting and if you're doing a long period of fast and you're breaking your fast, you're better off breaking your fast with a fruit. Okay, something light for your tummy. So you're not going to start, you break a fast and you go straight to start eating your potatoes and all like that. No, if you're doing a long period of fast in a day, you're better off breaking that fast with a fruit. So something that's going to be easy for your body to be able to digest. Now, when I was fasting as well, some people was asking when I was fasting, was it dry fasting? Well, it was fasting, but I was drinking tea and water and coffee. Okay, so I wasn't completely nil by mouth during the time I was fasting, and my fasting was probably, let's say, in the morning. I don't eat till about 2 o'clock. Okay, so I fast from 6 to 2 or from 6 to 6, depending on my strength for that day. But no matter how long I was fasting, I carried on with my tea and my water and my coffee, because I mean, I just can't do without drinking. Drinking is just part of me. So I drink. So it wasn't completely dry. I wasn't eating, but I was drinking. And then, of course, another person asked what I used for Holy Communion. So I'm going to be linking that video that I did about how to source out things for your Holy Communion. So I'm going to be linking that. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. I'm going to put the card up there. So now, again, another question I had was, what were the scriptures that you used for your son during the time you were praying for him and he had vitiligo? Now, as I said, I went ahead and I searched up some scriptures for healing, and I types this out, and in some places I put my son's name in there, type it out, print it, and I stuck it on my bedroom cupboard, which is directly facing my bed, so I could see it every morning. So I wake up, I look at it, I read it, I proclaim it, and I claim it by faith for my son, and I go about my activity. And the scriptures that I used were, I think, Matthew chapter 8 and verse 17, which has to do with healing, and also Isaiah 53 and verse 5. Then I also used Leviticus 17 verse 11. So that has to do, the one for Leviticus has to do with the Holy Communion. So that one I basically recited while I am giving him the communion. So those are the scriptures that I use. Now, another question is, what cream did you use? Is, I think it has different names and different brands, but I think it's called Protopic 0.1%. Now, it's also known as Tricolimus. I hope I'm saying it well. 0.1%. Okay, so one of those, but I remember it as Protopic 0.1%. So that was the cream that was prescribed by the dermatologist to use on him. Now, it's a prescribed medication. I don't think it's one, I don't know, depending on the country where you are, I don't think it's one that you can get off the counter, because it is a steroid. So and although it's a very small amount of steroid, so because it's a steroid, you won't be able to buy it off the counter. So you have to get your doctor or your pharmacist to prescribe that for you. I think those were the key questions, and I think I have answered those. Now, I will ensure that if any more questions come up, or any more comments or anything come up within that, I will go ahead and I will answer those. But these are the few recurring ones that I've seen over and over again, and I decided to make a video to answer those questions here, so that everybody is we're sort of having to go to read through the comments to find the answer. So I'm just going to put that together in one place so you can access those. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see you soon, and God bless you all. Bye.